I've just spent most of the day driving the new Tata Nano, about 120 miles, and it's one of the most extraordinary experiences of my motoring life. I think it's a car that costs 1,800 quid of our money, between 1,700 and 1,800 quid of our money, and yet it feels exactly like a car. 650cc twin-cylinder engine, but when you get going it feels just like a car. It's really amazingly good. The thing you have to keep telling yourself is the price. The price is less than a third of what it costs to buy the cheapest car in Britain at the moment. That's in India. When it hits our shores it'll be probably 4,000 quid, but it's still amazingly cheap. And it's going to convert people who used to go around a place on little motorcycles to car ownership. And when you think about what it's like in the monsoon season and the fact that families travel 4 up on 150cc motorbikes, it's going to make a hell of a difference. The driving characteristics of this car are amazing. It has no power steering, but it doesn't need it. The engine's down there underneath the back seat. The tyres are tiny and yet it corners quite well. It'll cruise, top speed 70 miles an hour, it'll cruise at about 60-65. It gives well over 50 miles per gallon even if you cane it, which you're inclined to do. It's surprisingly refined. The ride's not amazing, but there are plenty of cars that are no better. And it steers well. It's fairly quiet. It's the seats, we've done 120 miles on these seats. They look very flat, but they work fine. It really is a terrific achievement, and the point that I've been trying to make to myself is that nobody else could do this. The Germans would put in too much stuff and build the value, and suddenly it would cost as much as a Mini. The Americans would start by pricing it just under the opposition, which would immediately disenfranchise all those people on the motorcycles. It really is an Indian contribution to the new world of motoring. It's as significant in some ways as a Model T Ford. Imagine somebody coming along to a place like this, India, and saying, I'm going to slash the cost of motoring by 2. That's what Henry Ford did in the 20s, and that's what Ratan Tata's done now. It's an amazing car.